Hey guys, how you doing? It's your boy Jason, the only face general himself here. Um, and my apologies, I guess that's going into the intro rather than just a greeting. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are, asking yourselves, how come I haven't made a video in a week, or how come I, haven't really been, doing much as well as YouTube for like the past week. Just a couple of things I'm going to get into. In a sense, I'm not sure if this is going to be a long video or not, but strap yourselves in because, I guess this is just one of my rants, just me talking and stuff because I feel like, I just needed to talk just to explain a couple of things. So before I begin, I just want to talk about the direction of this channel, my YouTube channel in of itself. I'm Jason, the only face general himself. And I just talk about stuff that happens on YouTube or on the internet. I basically am a commentary YouTube channel that just plays video games and talks over his gameplay and stuff. So if you like that type of videos, or just want to hear somebody talk and hear themselves speak, then by all means hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Like I be telling you guys all the time, like, subscribe, and repeat. Do all that, please. But like I said, in terms of my direction for this channel to begin with, I love doing what I'm doing now. I love talking about shit, whether it's shit that really doesn't affect me, whether it's stuff that do affect me, or whether it's stuff that I find very interesting, and I just want to talk about it. I like doing it. I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to be one of those typical commentary YouTube channels that agrees with everybody else in his community and shit. Like, I guess you can say my opinions sort of align with some of the guys that who are very popular in the niche that I'm on or with. But honestly, I guess my opinions are just my own opinions, so I just stick with my own opinions. This is what I talk about. This is what I love to talk about, whether it's just some dumb shit that somebody's doing, or whether it's fucking Wendy Williams making an ass of herself by talking about some dead person, which I'll be discussing about that later today if I'm not that busy. But guys, I just want y'all to know that I really do appreciate you guys liking and watching my reaction videos that I made in the past. If you guys have not really browsed through my channel, I used to do reaction videos like months ago to about a year, and I gotta say, I didn't like doing them. I hated it. In some of the videos that I did do when I was doing reactions, you can clearly see that and I guess this is just me, but for anyone else, you can clearly see that I just was not feeling it. I just wasn't into it. It was generally lazy content for me. Like, I wanted to do more. I wanted to edit more. When it came to like doing reactions and stuff, I guess it was fine, but if it wasn't a funny video or something that really didn't stick out to me, then of course it's not going to be something that's going to be reactable. You know what I mean? Like something I won't be able to react to. So I guess that kind of like dubbed or something like that. It kind of failed on my part. I have a required taste of things. Some things are funny, some things are scary, some things are cringe to me. I'm not like everyone else. There is I don't know why I keep saying because I'm just trying to gather all my thoughts, so my apologies. But with that being said, I did try doing gameplays, trying to become a gaming YouTube channel. I wouldn't say that didn't work. It brought in some views, but and it was something I like doing, but at the same time it just wasn't something that I knew basically it was something that I knew was not going to pan out the way I thought it would. Now granted, I could have been lucky like some of these other guys and would have started making numbers on my channel, but if you want to be realistic here, like, I knew it was just something that wasn't going to pan out the way I thought it would. So I guess being a gaming YouTuber just kind of didn't fall through as much as I thought it did. But then I came across, doing commentary. Like, I'm actually, I wouldn't say a fan, but I like some of the guys that are doing commentary right now. You got your tipsters, your I guess you can say your Keemstars. You got your Bo Blackses, Tom, your Turkey Toms, your Augie RFCs, people like them. I really like listening to them, not on no weird shit, but like, I think their opinions and shit and the stuff they talk about is really mindful and inciting. And I just like how they just don't give a fuck about what other people think and what their opinions are. That's generally what I like, and that's generally why I kind of just started doing commentary. Not because of them, I guess in a sense they inspired me to become a commentary YouTube channel or a commentator or some shit like that, wherever the fuck you want to call me. But in a sense, like I honestly like how blunt they are, and for someone who's like me, who most of his life was like kind of like scared to speak his mind, especially when you're like the younger brother. Sometimes like being blunt don't really work for a lot of people. So the fact that they are when it comes to their opinions, I generally think that's cool, and that kind of inspired me to do what I'm doing now, and I fucking love it, if you ask me. But as far as some of my other content on my channel, like I said, I do general thoughts. If you guys aren't familiar with that, or you guys don't watch my YouTube channel, which by the way, a small percent of you guys don't, if I may add, literally like 98.2% of you guys aren't subscribed and watch my content, while a measly 1.8% enjoy it so much that they subscribe. And depending on if you are a one person, two, maybe 10, 5, I really don't care. The fact that people are watching my content, the fact that you guys are listening to what I have to say, it honestly touches my heart. It touches my soul in a sense. And I really am appreciative of that. I know I guess you could say a small YouTuber. I know I'm just started making content and stuff. But I do have goals. I have dreams of this becoming something one day. By the end of this year, I'm hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers, because like I said, I have big goals. I want to reach them goals, whether they are big, whether they are small. And if you want to be honest, me personally, I genuinely don't think any goal is as big. Like I believe anyone can reach their fucking goal. Like literally, look at Dream. Like I personally don't like the guy, not his personality. Like I don't hate him because of his personality, just by how he addresses shit, especially with his stands. But that's for another video, for a different time. Ugh. But like look at guys like Dream. Like they started making videos like 2 years ago, a year ago, 3 years ago, and they're like one of the biggest YouTubers on this platform. They're one of the biggest creators on this platform. So with that being said, like honestly, when it comes to seeing guys like them, I just know, like, maybe something's gonna come of this, maybe not, but it's a goal that is achievable. I know I can one day achieve that goal of making it to 1,000 subscribers. Especially since, doing something like YouTube has always kind of been something I wanted to do. Not like really wanting to be a YouTuber, but in a sense, financial freedom. I always wanted to, have that time, have that feeling where I don't have to work for no one, where I can generally work for myself, where, where I can make a good amount of money being my own boss. That's something that's a goal, a pinnacle that I want to reach in my life one day. And genuinely, I know that's very hard for people to do, but and especially with YouTube now in their landscape right now, I know that is in a sense pretty hard to imagine, but I got a very vivid imagination, and that's kind of why I say, like, this seems very achievable. Shit that Dream is doing, getting those amount of subscribers, those amount of viewers, that stuff is achievable, But in terms of my content, when it comes to my general thoughts, where like I said, I talk about stuff, trending topics, and give my general thoughts on these topics. Other than my reaction videos from the past, by the end of this week, I plan on either privating those videos or deleting them. I know to a lot of you guys who watch my Frank Hassel reactions, which still to this day are very funny to me, I know you guys watch them. I look at my analytics all the time, every day, because I think that stuff is pretty interesting. Learning, who be watching my content, when, why, and how. I generally think that shit is very interesting to me, but you know, it's just something that I have to come to terms with. I'm not doing reaction videos no more. Hence why I don't think you guys should really be seeing those videos on my channel anymore. You know what I mean? I guess it's just mostly letting go, because I do like how many views got on one of those videos, making it to 2,000 views. Like, honestly, I guess you can say that was like one of my very first achievements on this channel, for one of my videos to even reach past 1,000. I gotta say that really is something that blew my mind, and I just gotta say thank you guys, because for the longest time I've actually wanted to do YouTube, and a part of me kind of beats myself up not doing it sooner, but the fact that I'm doing it now just generally means that hopefully one day this becomes something that I haven't given up on, a dream that many people would see as a pipe dream. I'm not giving up on something that I see as a goal, and I'm really trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, if not more, within the end of this year. So like I said, guys, like, subscribe, repeat, do all that stuff. But in terms of letting go, speaking of which, I guess you can say that's more or less of a segue. I actually want to get into something that has to do with letting go, and actually another reason as to why I was in fact not doing videos at all this week, or wasn't doing videos at all last week. I guess the only video I didn't make is about Aiden Ross getting banned from Twitch. I'm pretty sure it had nothing to do with cryptocurrency scam BS. I'm pretty sure it just had to do with him being at that stoplight or whatever, driving and looking on his phone and shit. I guess that was just a safety hazard, and not very appealing to kids on a platform that's aimed for kids. But opinions are opinions are opinions. But the reason why I haven't been making videos is because I genuinely did not have the focus, did not have the drive to. I guess you can say I just wasn't in the mood to, because I got fired from my job, and I can't believe I'm saying this in a video, but yeah, I got fired from my job, and this whole week and couple of days has been somewhat of a tough battle uphill. Like, honestly, like I don't want to get into why I got fired, because honestly it was a dumb mistake on my part, and if I could go back and change any part of it, honestly I would. But for real, it's true. I got fired from my job, and now I'm just like trying to do whatever I can to make the situation a lot better. Yes, my parents, as loving as they are, as caring as they are, they're gonna help me, support me in any way they can. But they're those type of parents that have to keep reminding you of your mistakes. As much as they love you, they gotta let you know that you made this mistake and that you shouldn't make it again. They're those type of parents. And unfortunately, I keep hearing they do it a lot. So, it's something I have to take to the chin, which I have. I'm not being a little scared baby bitch boy, crying and whining about me not having any money or having a job. I applied for about 20 goddamn jobs within like the past 7-8 days or so. So, I do in fact have an interview coming up. So, I guess a lot of things right now aren't as bad as they should be. But, I just want to, I get that off my chest, let you guys know what's going on. Because, one thing that I've learned with this whole YouTube thing, you gotta learn how to put your own personality into shit. And I guess you can say, in a sense, you also gotta be very personal when it comes to your YouTube channel. It's your YouTube channel. And you can and you can't. You don't really have to, but in a sense, this is just me like opening up for once, because I usually don't talk about this shit to a lot of my friends. Like literally, my friends. I haven't even told my friends. Like one of my bros who I look at as a bro, like a brother. My boy Angel, shout outs to him. He's the only person that I told in regards to me getting fired. Because honestly, when it comes to you getting fired, especially when it's shit that's your fault, in a sense you are ashamed. I am in fact the fucking ashamed, more or less disappointed in myself than ashamed. But honestly, it's something that I genuinely gotta take on the chin and move the hell on. And that's what I'm doing now. And when speaking about this to people, it's kind of hard because like for real, like I know people get fired from their jobs every day, but I'm a 22-year-old trying to make it in this world. Why the fuck is getting fired something that is happening? Shouldn't be no reason why I'm getting fired. But I made a stupid ass decision, and in a sense I'm paying for it. So I'm not really upset as I was last weekend, but I'm just taking it one step at a time. Like I said, I got an interview coming up for another job. Hopefully I get this job, and God bless, right? God bless. But and that's another thing I want to get into. I'm just a lot of things have been happening, especially within the past couple of months. I have a grandfather that's kind of battling dementia. I won't even say battling anymore. It's just the fact that dementia has gripped his ass, and he's kind of like, in a sense, one foot in a grave and another in a banana peel, just waiting for a firm step on that John, just that way he can slip into this grave. And honestly, I wouldn't even find it sad. It's just depressing how he just like don't remember like the smallest things, the smallest details. It's to the point where he calls me my brother. No, like he literally calls me my brother. Like my brother's name, he calls me. I don't even think he remembers me or anything like that. So I'm not really hung up about that. It is something very sad, because I really do love the old man. I really do. He's my grandfather. I love him to death. There's a lot of things that he's done that a lot of people wouldn't have done for us, and he's done them, and I'm very appreciative of it. And sorry guys, I was about to get choked up for a minute. But in terms of letting things go, going back to another point I want to make up there. Another thing that kind of been really been holding me back from making a lot of videos I want to. Relationships. I wouldn't even say relationships, a relationship that I've been in for about a year or so. And can I just say, like, relationships in a sense is pretty hard. You don't have to make them hard, but in a sense they are hard. Me and this girl that I've been with for about a year or so, we've kind of been in a on again, off again type situation. And while a lot of people don't see much wrong with that, I kind of don't. In a sense, I'm a bit of a romantic. So with that being said, I like to treat girls out to like fancy dinners and shit. I like to make them laugh, make them smile. I'm one of those type of guys that like to do shit like that. So don't call me a simp or whatever. That's just the guy who I am. I'm a romantic. But go ahead and spam simp in the comments. Like, I want at least 5 simps by the end of this video, by the end of this week. Actually, 5 simps. five people writing simp by the end of this week on this video in the comments. Please do that. But yeah, guys, like, relationships, they are hard. And when it comes to like, when you generally are new to relationships, they are definitely fucking hard. Just a personal experience, I'm going to tell you guys about it. Um, I wasn't really the most popular guy in school, in high school, especially since I was like overweight as shit, had no facial hair, and I was the weirdo. I still am, but me having less body mass to me makes me less weird. So I guess that's a good thing going for me. A lot of big guys can definitely pull that shit off, but not me. Apparently not me. But I wasn't really the most popular kid. If anything, I wasn't really bullied. The most thing people like came at my neck about was like me being overweight and shit. So that's about it. And I really didn't take that to heart, especially since that was like my friends, like because we usually roast each other all the fucking time whenever we get the chance to. So really, like I wasn't really bullied, but like being big, being fat, being overweight, that shit kind of gets to you even now, as that was like what 5-6 years ago in the past. That shit kind of gets to you because you still think that you're overweight. So when you get into a relationship and shit happens, you blame yourself. You think this is your fault, that's your fault. It never is. If anything, it's usually your partner's fault, or maybe it's the fact that both of you guys aren't doing anything right. I'm not really sure. I'm not a relationship guru. And if you want to know how much of a relationship guru I am, I've been with this one female for about a year or so. Like literally about a year or so. 2 years it was about to be. But yeah, I'm not really like, a relationship type guy, relationship type guru. Like I'm myself. I don't try to be anyone else. But like when shit happens, like it's tough. Sometimes it's very fucked up depending on what the situations are. It can be cool, it can be chill. Shit can happen where I gotta deal with this, but it's not life threatening or anything like that. Yeah, but it shit happens for a reason. Me and my girl, I'm not gonna really say her name, but me and my girl, we broke up. What was that, like last Friday? And I wouldn't say I'm very torn up about it. I really do love her. My feelings are there for her. I'm just, with me losing my job and everything, my focus isn't just on her. It's kind of on me, like getting myself situated, getting back on my feet, having money in my pocket. I really do love the female that much, but but there was just a lot of things that we bumped heads about, like literally a lot of things, like just stupid simple shit that I'm pretty sure if you have that you're in a relationship right now, you and your significant other, your partner, whoever the fuck, you guys can generally just talk that shit over. With me and this girl, if we ever did, we'd take some time to to talk about shit. And I wouldn't say things got handled immediately, but it took time for us to like really like get through some of the shit that we were angry at each other about, or some shit like that. But with that being said, and sorry if that was just a long spiel talking about the shit that's been happening in my life, but why do shit happen for a reason? I don't really like to make this about religion or anything like that, but with me growing up within the cloth, not in the, no, chill, I'm not a nun, chill. But I guess growing up with a strong religious background and stuff, been going to church since I was fairly young, for as long as I can remember, knee high to a chicken. Things happen for a reason, not because they generally happen, which in many times it does, but also because it's God telling you something. Maybe it's just life telling you something. I don't know what your religious preferences are, whoever's watching this. I just know that things happen for a reason. Why they happen for a reason? Many reasons why it happens for a reason, but just know they unfortunately happen for a reason. I really can't tell you. I wish I could, because then I would like to know how the fuck I got fired from my job without getting a written warning or any type of corrective action, or anything like that. But you know, I guess shit happens for a reason, because you know, I guess in a sense I fucked up, did some dumb shit, you know, just wasn't generally paying attention. And you know, that's just what I get. You know, I'm not really, you know, crying, you know, very soaking or in my feelings about it. You know, I got fired, you know. I'm very upset about it. You know, I hope to God that there's something I can do, and I am doing, to make sure that I can, you know, keep this job, because it was a very good job. And you know, the fact that I lost it the way I did, again, I'm not trying to get into it, but it's genuinely it kind of burns a hole in my soul. And you know, for me to just lose it the way I did, it kind of, I'm just kind of looking at myself right now as a dumbass, and I have every right to. But guys, I guess my last piece of advice, you know, when it's time to let go, let go. When it's time to, or rather, when you think it's time to let go, let go. If shit isn't panning out the way you want it to, the way you believe it should, you shouldn't give up unless you know for a fact it's not going to work out. That's the only time you should ever do something like that. Unless it's not working out for you, then, you know, fuck, just, you know, stop trying. Because, you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, and I was told this, I'm not sure how truthful it is, but I was told this by a very, you know, humbling man that I respect in my life, aka my father. But he told me, you know, never follow your heart, because your heart will play tricks on you. It's your brain, your head, that you listen to, that's never going to lie to you. And honestly, while I may not understand it now, I truly get it. I truly get it. I truly do get it, because there's a lot of things that I did in the past, and it was all because I was following my heart. Whether it was, you know, doing the dumb shit that I did to get me fired, or whether I was sticking with my girl, you know. Many times she said that, you know, she was unhappy because she felt like things weren't going anywhere, and I kind of blame myself for allowing us to still be together. You know, I don't know if her feelings are as big as mine in terms of us, but you know, like, honestly, like, I really do miss her. And you know, not saying I want to get back with her, because you know, I just gotta let go. But you know, I really hope she's doing well, and I hope the best for her. But like I said, guys, shit happens for a reason. Unless, you know, it's a goal or a dream of yours, don't give up on it. If it's something that's, you know, too big, that seems, you know, overwhelming, it's just best if you just give up and let it go. In many cases you shouldn't, but in some cases you should. It's only for your mental health and your mental health only, because I do a lot of things that are overwhelming. It stresses me the fuck out, but I do them. I don't know why. Maybe I am just generally following my heart. I don't know. But guys, I'm gonna have to end the video here. Why? Because I've been talking too long, and I generally don't like long videos, especially videos of me just rambling about random shit. But guys, like I said, I'm gonna have to end the video here. If you like the video, if you're new, or if you're just a member of the Oni Army, then please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and repeat. Like, subscribe, and repeat. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Discord. This has been your boy Jason, the Oni Face General himself, signing out. Peace.